Good morning everybody, welcome to the Strawberry Moon. Happy Monday, I'm Lulu and I'm bringing you some love, joy and positivity with our Reborn family. Now our Reborn family is a little bit unique in lots of ways because as well as the normal babies and children, we have all kinds of fantasy babies and alternative babies, and the latest, let's have your necklace around the front sweetheart, is the latest alternative baby to arrive with us was this little girl, and she is a baby alien. In my stories, she comes from the planet Lyron, and she was done for me by Jamie from Behind the Closet Art Dolls. She's a prototype Zontisha kit by Jade Warner, and she's very, very beautiful. Aren't you, my precious? She's painted in shades of like a brownie, goldy bronze and metallic blue and shimmery green, and she's very beautiful. She's wearing a Stella McCartney white dress with shimmery rainbow spots on it, and she has beautiful beady gem bracelets and anklets because she's a princess, and she also has a silvery necklace with a colour change heart, just for those who can't see us. And today we're going to give her a feed. And as you will no doubt realise, aliens don't eat the same kind of baby food as babies eat. This little one, we kept her name as Zontisha, but we usually call her Tish for short. Is that the right way, that bib? It is, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I'll put a bib on you, darling, okay? Yeah, I know bibs are babyish, but if I have to feed you, unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with it because I'm not the tidiest, okay? Aliens don't eat what we eat. Their food is very strange looking. So I'm going to show you now, and I do hope I don't spill, what she eats. This is her food dish, and it's made of bamboo. So here you have everything she eats. So we're going to start here. This is her protein. And as you can see, it kind of looks a bit like Rice Krispie squares, except it's pink, shiny pink. Actually, it can be several different colours because there are several different flavours. And this is what gives her her protein. And it is called quinoa, if I remember rightly, in her language. And then this is here, the stuff that looks like sand, is metallorenine. And what this is, because can you see these metal gears on her? Part of her is cyborg, and so she has to have metal in her diet, ground up very fine and mixed with oil. So what this is metal filings mixed with oil. And that is that. You can see it has a very shiny metallic look to it. So that is her metallorenine. And then the big part is full of sparalix, and this is treasure beans, which grow indigenous and wild everywhere on her planet. And I will tell you some more about treasure beans, except that I think she is getting hungry. And I'm just going to prop this here and start feeding her if I can find my spoon. Here we are. Please goodness, I don't want to spill anything. It's really nerve-wracking because this is the first I've done on camera. Okay, so shall we start with some of this, okay? Good girl. Oh, she's so tall and I'm just so not used to where her mouth is. And I've got this great big gear in the way. Just don't look at me for a second until I get into my stride. There it is. Good girl. Good girl. So the treasure bean is an interesting plant because it grows wild everywhere. It ripens twice a year. And when it gets ripe, it's really cool because the bean pods contain tiny little beans the size of a mustard seed. We have some metallorenine. Good girl. And now shall we have treasure beans? These are the slipperiest things to keep on the spoon. There we are, spoonful of treasure beans. Where's that girl? There we go. And when the beans are harvested, they have the pods that have a really hard shell. And let's cut some more of this. There we go. It actually cuts really nicely. And all the little beans come out into like buckets and containers, but some of them blow into the air. And so the seeds are scattered and the plants can germinate, can't they? Yes, they can. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. So that's why and the reason they're called treasure beans, what you do with them, or so I have been told, is that you put just a teaspoon of them in a big pot of water. Treasure beans. Treasure beans. Oh, what a good girl. Yes. And you put them in the embers of a low fire, or you put them, in my case, in a very low oven. You just turn the oven on and then turn the oven off and leave them overnight. I'm going to have some methionine. Never can say this. There we go. Don't worry about her face. I was supposed to have a water wipe to wipe it, but I'll wipe it when she's done. And there we are. Should we have some more protein now? Corn. I always keep thinking corn, but it's not, it's corn. This stuff cuts beautifully for the spoon. Okay. What a good girl. There you are, my precious. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, so you put them in a pot in a very low oven overnight, and in the morning they have swelled up. More treasure beans? Yes, you like treasure beans. I know you like treasure beans. They've swelled up to this size, and they're all different colours, and I've just dropped 2. Oh dear. There we go. Sorry, we had to stop there and pick up the food I'd spilled, and also wipe her face because she was getting quite cruddy. And she doesn't like to be cruddy, this little one. She really does not like to be cruddy. Actually, the fact that my fingers aren't particularly good aren't helping. There we go, sweetheart. Good girl. Actually, when she first came, she was picky and she would only eat one thing at a time. But over the weekend, she started to eat her full meal, which really makes me feel better, because she's supposed to have all 3 things at a time at a meal to keep her metabolism. There you are, sweetheart. Nice spoonful of protein, good girl. To keep her metabolism working as it should. And I'll have some more treasure beans. And they're this tray's tilting, which is why I'm dropping them. I won't probably stay to see her eat all this, because it's a big plateful, and believe me, she will eat it all. It's not like, whoops, daisy. Those went back into the tray. Just eat those 2. I'll get you some more, okay? Mummy's hands are not the steadiest when we come to slippery treasure beans. Have another spoonful, okay? Good girl. They are so slippy, these things. There you go. How's that? Good girl. Oh, okay. Should we do 1 spoonful more of each? And then we will call it quits, okay? For the camera at least. And you can eat in peace. Good girl. Okay, we'll do a spoonful of this. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. And keep yourself nice and well maintained.
I love the crunch as you cut through that pink stuff.
I know.
Sounds so cool.
It is cool, isn't it? It's perfect. I was very lucky. And your protein. Your face is getting dirty again. I will wipe it straight away. There we go. And a last spoonful of treasure beans on camera. And then I'll feed you the rest later, okay? You've done very well on camera. She wasn't really sure. Oops, dropping them again. She wasn't really sure about eating on camera, but she's done really well, haven't you? And we'll do this again. This is my first time on camera. There you are. What a good girl. All right, we'll call that good enough for Jazz. Okay, Auntie Rhea, put that on the table while we say bye-bye, and I'll wipe your face. Oh, you shall have it. I promise you shall have all of it in a minute. Just let me wipe your face a minute. Princesses, don't say those kind of words, even in my head. What have I done with it, Auntie Rhea? Oh, thanks, darling. My fingers are covered in iron filings, and so is your face. Come here. We don't want any of that sticking to your gears. Gumming you up, do we? Ew. Gets everywhere, that stuff, doesn't it? There we are. How's that?
She's looking gorgeous. Which she is anyway, so.
Let's get a tissue and just clean you up slightly. There we are, Poppin. You can have it in a minute, I promise. You can have it. There we are. So, we will be back tomorrow. I really enjoyed doing that, it was fun. Because you're a pleasure. You're a pleasure to have around. So I will see you tomorrow with probably one of the boys. I want to try that crisp white cotton romper on one of them, probably Peterkin. But, oh, by the way, Tish wants me to show you her new anklets. She asked me to get her some anklets because she has this thing. If she doesn't want to do something, she will tell me that it's not the noble way. You know, I can't, it's not the noble way. Or if she's got to have something, then that is the noble way, and that's the end of discussion. So she asked me very politely if I would please get her some anklets, because it's the noble way to have anklets. So what could I say, really? So she has these beautiful new anklets now, and they look ever so pretty on her, don't they?
They definitely do, and she has such slender legs to show them off.
So, this is my gorgeous Tish. She's just so beautiful. Aren't you? Yes, she is. Anyways, we will see you again soon. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves and enjoy your babies. Have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. And particularly to that person, the one who is peaceful and humble and who left me such a wonderful, kind comment to wake up to this morning. I really so appreciate it. Thank you. So take care, everybody, and see you tomorrow. And let's be good to each other. Bye-bye.